You are not going to believe the meltdown that just happened on Capitol Hill. AOC strutted in with the finger-wagging, the outrage, the clown investigation routine. Same script, different day. But this time, she picked the wrong opponent. Byron Donalds didn't come with vibes. He came with receipts, verified documents, text messages, names, dates. And the second he said, "Let's deal with facts, not feelings," you could feel the oxygen leave the room. The performance politics stopped. The panic started. If you're ready to see arrogance run headfirst into evidence, smash that like button, subscribe, and stay right here. Let's watch the full clip before I give you the full breakdown.
There is not one here for this one. This is an embarrassment. An embarrassment to the time and people of this country. And I would ask that the chair and I would ask that this committee elevate to the promise of our duties here and comport ourselves with the consistency and practice that is required of our seats and our duty and our oath to our responsibilities here. And with that, I yield back. Thank you.
Chair recognizes Mr. Goffin for 5 minutes from Wisconsin.
One of the key owners was Devin Archer, who did testify and was under deposition under oath by the Oversight Committee. In 2018, Devin Archer is no longer listed, but his wife, Krista Archer, is now listed. Mr. Dubinsky, when you see a situation where ownership interest moves from one spouse to the other, is that a concern of some level of fraud potentially?
I would call it a red flag. That's something I would look at and again, try to get to the bottom of what happened there. Was it just transferred? Was there money behind it? What was going on? Okay, thank you. Next slide. Now, this is to a text message. This is a text message between, it's going to Naomi Biden. That's what this one is. Hold on, let me get my stuff back. There we go. Sorry. This is the WhatsApp text message between Jim Biden and Hunter Biden. In this text message, it clearly says, "Anyway, we can talk later, but you've been drawn into something purely for the purpose of protecting Dad." This is between Hunter Biden and Jim Biden. Last time I checked, the father of Jim Biden and Joe Biden is now passed away. So I'm assuming this is Hunter Biden saying to Jim Biden, the president's brother, that you've been brought in this for the sole purpose of protecting Dad. Miss O'Connor, do you think that this text message would lead this committee to get further information about the business dealings of Hunter Biden and how that actually links to Jim Biden, the president's brother, and why they are so concerned with protecting Dad, a.k.a. Joe Biden, a.k.a. the President of the United States?
Yes.
Thank you. Next, the text message between Hunter Biden and Naomi Biden. And this one is a famous one. Everybody knows this one. This is a famous one that says, "I hope you all do what I did and pay for everything for this entire family for 30 years. It's really hard. But don't worry, unlike Pop, I won't make you give me half your salary." Mr. Dubinsky, if you saw a text message like this in a potential money laundering operation or a potential pay-for-play operation, would you be looking for information related to money going from son to father?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Thank you. Next slide. Oh, this is a fun one. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is from 2018. This is about 4 months before Joe Biden launched his campaign for president of the United States, December 2018. The highlight is, this is a text message between Jim Biden and Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden was in a bad way, by the way. He was really strung out. He lost a bunch of money. He needed help. Jim Biden says, "This can work. You need a safe harbor. I can work with your father alone." It'll probably take several months and everybody can read the text. Ms. O'Connor, Mr. Dubinsky, if you saw a text message like this between the president's brother and the president's son, wouldn't you be concerned about them trying to give plausible deniability for the president of the United States to not have any knowledge of said business dealings?
It's worth.
Gentleman's time's expired, but please answer the question.
It's worth investigating.
Mr. Dubinsky?
I would agree. I would investigate this.
I yield back. Thank you, Mr.
Now that you've seen the whole exchange, let's be honest. Byron Donalds didn't just respond. He dismantled the narrative brick by brick. Calm, methodical, surgical. While AOC was busy performing for social media, Donald's was laying out text messages that scream red flag louder than a fire alarm. Protecting Dad. That wasn't vague. That wasn't poetry. That was Hunter Biden telling Jim Biden he'd been brought in for the purpose of protecting Dad. And unless we're talking about a random PTA president somewhere, Dad in this context is the President of the United States. Democrats want everyone to pretend that's meaningless. Sorry. In any normal investigation, that's not meaningless, that's motive. Then came the money text. Unlike Pop, I won't make you give me half your salary. Half your salary. If that text had a Republican last name attached to it, there would be wall-to-wall coverage, breaking news banners, and emergency panels on every network. But because it's Biden, suddenly it's out of context. That's not analysis, that's protection. And here's what makes this so devastating for AOC. The witnesses themselves admitted these were red flags. Not conspiracy theories. Not blog posts. Red flags. Worth investigating. That's when the theatrics stopped working. You can't shout down documented messages. You can't meme your way out of oversight records. Donald's didn't need to yell. He didn't need to grandstand. He just kept asking the obvious question. If this isn't suspicious, what is? AOC tried to brush it off as fabricated. That backfired immediately. Because the documents were already submitted. Verified. On record. You could see the shift. The confidence drained. The talking points evaporated. For once, the spotlight wasn't flattering, it was exposing. This wasn't a circus. It was accountability. And Byron Donalds showed exactly what happens when facts walk into a room full of spin. He didn't destroy her with insults. He did it with evidence. And that's why this moment hit so hard.